anything, with the obedient movement, he has further promoted, not just Igbo interest, the interest of those who want change in Nigeria, because he consistently said he's not seeking to be Igbo president. He wanted to be president of Nigeria. Now, to go to Senator Orji Kalu, the chief whip of the 9th National Assembly, where he says he wants to be, Senate president, and that in fact the Senate presidency should be brought to Igbere, his community in Abia, and that he should be brought to his family, because as a ranking senator, it is now his turn. Yeah. Emilokon. So this Emilokon is a confirmation of the nature of Nigerian democracy. I mean, Nigerian democracy is turn by turn. It's turn by turn. I hear now that, in fact, one developing scenario is that when people see a beautiful lady, they just call her and say, my friend, you look good, Emilokon. It's my turn. Okay, so that is what you get, but this turn by turn should not be the emphasis, particularly in political leadership, in public service. The emphasis should be on service, should be on capacity to deliver. But the APC has not yet zoned the offices. We are hoping that the leadership of the 10th National Assembly of Nigeria will be on the basis not just of a political advantage, but on the basis of competence, of ability, of readiness to serve Nigeria. And that 10th National Assembly will not turn out to be another rubber stamp assembly.
All right. We'll take another story. In the wake of the rhetoric from certain quarters in Lagos State that the state belongs to the people of Yoruba extraction, the Oni of Ife, Adeyeye Ogunwusi, has declared Quilombola, an Afro-Brazilian settlement in Brazil, as Yoruba territory. The colonization ceremony took place on March 19th in Quingoma community, which is popular for housing Yoruba people who were enslaved and forcibly removed from their base in Nigeria during the era of the slave trade in Africa. The monarch said the recognition of Quilombola as Yoruba territory is another step in the fight for respect of African history, and that the move will help preserve the rich and robust history of Brazilians and Yoruba people. Well, this whole conversation, Rufai, I'd love for you to talk about it, but I want to play a video of Dino Melaye. He raised the alarm that thugs of the All Progressives Congress will invade Abuja, in a video now making the rounds on social media. The video was made in the wake of the declaration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president-elect.
As I'm speaking with you, area boys in Lagos are already relocating to Abuja. There's excitement in the highland. All the bad boys, the area boys, are already planning to move to Abuja, where their grandmaster is relocating to. And I want to say, very soon you will start seeing snatching of bags, you will see snatching of phones, you will see breaking into people's cars, because area boys will invade Abuja. Marijuana will become very popular. Drugs like cocaine, heroin will be sold like pure water on the streets. And people like MC Oluomo will relocate to Abuja. And NURTW will now also take over the metropolis of Abuja. We should not allow that to happen in a sane society, in a civil society.
All right, this is what we see. I mean, I don't know how funny that is with the Oni of Ife actually colonizing that territory, calling it the Yoruba territory.
I think they just did that, because of culture, to appreciate the culture of the Yoruba people there. But they can't colonize the territory. And that's not possible. So are you saying you're going to go and collect the taxes from that area in Brazil and be paying it? No, you can't do that. I mean, it's just for the cultural interplay, and I understand it. There's a particular state that's in Bahia, in Brazil, where you have a lot of people of Yoruba extraction that were taken during slavery and the likes and all of that. So I see the cultural interplay, but you cannot colonize the territory that is Yoruba because you don't have the constitutional powers. That area is still under the country called Brazil, and they have their laws. So I think, but if it's cultural exchange, I get the fact that there are a lot of Yorubas are dominant there. Coming to Dino Melaye, it's shocking that he said that, but it's sort of like a prediction. But it's just been hysterical that talks will invade Abuja. But the question we should ask is, didn't thugs invade Lagos during the elections? Is it fair that in a society like Nigeria with Nobel laureates and intellectuals, we are coming on TV to talk about thugs beating people up on election day? So even if we are saying Video Melai is hysterical, but for the fact that we're not even to nip in the bud, this thuggery going on, this threat on people's lives, then it looks as though they have power. We've forgotten in a hurry because we are so quick to say, let's move on. But we forget in a hurry that somebody threatened the lives of people before the elections, and the police representative said we should take it as a joke. But all the things he said will happen to Igbos, happen to Igbos. So these are the conversations we should bring forward when we are talking about healing. Where is the justice? We can't build a society this way. Dino Melai has been hysterical and all of that. But the truth is, let's look at what happened in Lagos on election day. We all want healing for this country. We all want peace, we want prosperity, we want development. Nigeria is a great country. But you have to start with a pedestal of justice. Because even investors, the only way investors will come and invest in your country is if they see that justice is done. And the world is watching us. We think it's like before. Everybody's watching us.
Yes, Dr. Abati, we have 20 seconds to end the show.
The point about the cultural linkage between Africa and diaspora is the perspective, the context of the Oni's visit. In Jamaica, they have Calabar High School, which is a school as old as 1912. Originally Calabari High School, but changed to Calabar. In Jamaica, they also have a place called Bekuta, which is named after Abeokuta. So we have this shared heritage that people like the Oni of Ife continue to promote.
All right, then.
But thank you very much.
Thank you. I wish we had more time. Thank you all for your great analysis as always. Well, that's all I have for you on What's Trending Today. I'll see you all tomorrow.